Yeah, I mean, I think there is something to that notion of the timing. I think about, for example, my brother who's studying to be a priest. And from the time that he was a little boy and he played priest and did all those kinds of things, I mean, everybody said, you know, I think he's going to be a priest one day. And he never went into the seminary, and he went for years and years and nothing ever happened, and no, I don't think that's for me. And you know, it was right the year after I went into the JP2 Institute, he just kind of got the call in no uncertain terms, and he entered the seminary. And I think it's because that was the time that God had for him. And I think it can be the same way with the vocation to marriage as well. You know, I don't know if we can kind of put limits on it and say, well, you know, I missed God's time, or, you know, I don't know. That's mysterious. The way that God works in that way is mysterious, but I also know that, you know, he makes things work for the good. So even if we screw things up, you know, he can bring something good out of it. People often talk about, especially single women, and some of the reasons why they're not married, for example. And people can say, well, you know, now women are educated and they have careers and they kind of push marriage off, and because they want to have careers. That's not necessarily the case for every woman. It just may be that that person has not entered their life yet, and that's not necessarily their fault. Sometimes it can be, but sometimes it's the other person's fault too. You know, that person that I am supposed to be with perhaps was not doing his job wherever he is, wasn't listening to, you know, the call of the Spirit in one circumstance or another. And so I think, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into it, and the timing, I think, is one of them on both sides.